6A district opener to take on the Harlingen Cardinals. As both teams warm up, we'll be right back with the top of the first after this commercial break.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
It down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Now we are back here in Harlingen, Texas. Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live. Eduardo Guzman as my cameraman this evening as number 9 for the Weslaco Panthers. Chris Cavazo is up to bat first. Receiving pitches by none other than himself, number 13, Ricky Montelongo, as we await the first pitch of the game. 32 6A district opener, first pitch, and first hit's going to be a foul ball as Cavazo starts with an 0-1 count. Going to have ball number 1-1 count for Cavazo. That ball was a little to his outside, a little too much. And the umpire's going to call back that foul ball. So foul ball number 2, now a 1-2 count for Chris Cavazo, still at the plate. Facing off against Montelongo for the Harlingen Cardinals. He's going to get that off straight to the third baseman as he throws it across his body to first base. That's going to be out number 1 for the Cardinals. As the next person at bat for Weslaco is going to be Aaron Tamez, number 15.
Panthers, number 15, Aaron Tamez.
Tamez at the plate working with 1 out. We'll see if the Cardinals can repeat what they did to Cáceres. going to be loaned to the dirt. Ball number 1. Hit that one off, but foul ball. So now 1-1 count for Tamez. That's going to be strike number 2. Going straight into the catcher's mitt. One-two count. Tamez hitting that one off. It's going to go way out of the park, this time to the left. Not able to keep it in between the lines. Still a 1-2 count. That's going to be another foul ball. Keep it at a 1-2 count for Tamez. Not able to get a hit off of Montelongo. As he awaits his definition of a perfect pitch. It's going to be way to his outside. Not in bats reach. 2-2 count now for Tamez. And he's going to get that off. Able to keep it between the lines. He's going to round first. And he's just going to stay there. As Tamez was able to get a hit off of Montelongo. And now the count resets. Still 2 outs. Up next to bat for the Weslaco Panthers is going to be number 6, Stone Gomez.
Stone Gomez.
As the Panthers now have a runner on first and 1 out. Gomez's turn now to face off against Montelongo after Chris Cáceres got out. And now Aaron Tamez on first base. And that first pitch is going to be a hit, but a foul ball. As you saw on the screen, would have been straight to our face. Oh, 1 count for Gomez. And Montelongo's going to try and get out first. The runner at first, unsuccessful. As his focus is back on Gomez. That's going to be, it looked like a strike to me. Harlingen fans did not like that call, but it's going to be a ball according to the umpire. 1-1 count now for Gomez. One count for Gomez. Stone Gomez. That's going to be ball number 2 now. A 2-1 count. 2-1 count now for Stone Gomez. Still at the plate, facing off again. And he's going to hit that one up in the air, coming towards the stands and barely missing couple of the fans. That's going to be a foul ball now. 2-2 count. We'll see if Montelongo can send them back to the dugout and bring on the next person that's on deck. Is going to be number 30, Troy Rodriguez for the Panthers. Two count. That's going to be a strike, and the runner's going to advance to second base. So now the Weslaco Panthers have a runner on second, but 2 outs.
Now batting number 30, Troy.
So now up next to bat for the Weslaco Panthers is going to be number 30, Troy Rodriguez. And on deck is going to be Nathaniel Perez if he has the opportunity, as the Panthers now have 2 outs. And that's what Rodriguez will be working with right now, facing up against Montelongo. That's going to be strike number 1. Perfectly landing to the catcher's mitt. Hitting that one off, flying up, and that's going to be out number 3. And the runner on second wouldn't matter, as that's 3 outs, and we'll be heading to the bottom of the first, as the Harlingen Cardinals will be at bat next. And you see the warm-ups. We'll be right back. I'm Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Reuben Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
I believe we're back here at the bottom of the first. And we are here. That's number 17, Thomas Lessie, batting first for the Harlingen Cardinals. Facing off against number 22, Alex Castillo, the pitcher for the Weslaco Panthers, as we enter the bottom of the first. We'll look to see what the Cardinals can do here at the first at-bat, as the Weslaco Panthers came up unsuccessful, facing off against Ricky Montelongo. And that first ball is going to fall into the dirt. Starting off with a 1-0 count. Ball number 1 for Thomas Lissi. It's going to be ball number 2. 2-0 count off of the top now. High once again, ball number 3, and we'll see if Castillo can focus here, refocus, put all his energy here into this next pitch, hoping not to walk Lissi to first base. And that's going to be strike number 1. And Lissi's going to hit that off straight to the first baseman, see if he can beat him there. And he is not, and that's going to be out number 1 for the Weslaco Panthers now. So up next to bat for the Cardinals is going to be number 15, Jacob Marroquin. Jacob Marroquin now at the plate to get his shot at Castillo after Lissi being out first. Starting off with ball number 1. Little low in the dirt. And he's going to hit that one off. Going to be foul ball number 1 off of the light post. So now a 1-1 count for Marroquin. Falling into the dirt. That's going to be strike number 2, as the official will call it, as Marroquin took a little bit of swing at it. And Marroquin's going to want a little break to refocus that next pitch. One-two count. Marroquin hitting that off to right field now. The right fielder is not going to be able to get there in time as Marroquin races to second base. And he's able to get down. The umpire's going to call him safe. And that's going to be a nice hit and a run right there for number 15, Jacob Marroquin. Resetting the count. Marroquin's going to come out. Oh, he's just going to give his equipment back.
16, Jeremy Cavazos.
Number 16, Jeremy Cavazos next at bat for the Harlingen Cardinals with a runner on second and only 1 out. We'll look to see what Cavazos can do. And Cavazos is going to hit that to left field as Marroquin rounds home, able to beat the ball, and he does not. That's going to be an out. But nonetheless, Marroquin with a nice play, nice effort right there. That's going to take Jeremy Cavazos to second, so we're going to keep it the same, but that's going to be out number 2 Up next to bat for the Cardinals is going to be number 19, Angel Ortiz. Number 19, Angel Ortiz, now at bat for the Harlingen Cardinals. On deck will be Ethan Cepeda if he's able to escape as he's working with 2 outs. That's going to be strike number 1.
Catcher number 8, Gabriel Gonzalez.
Courtesy runner stepping in for Jeremy Cavazos is going to be number 8, Gabriel Gonzalez, who is at second plate right now. He's going to get that off, and it's going to hit. It's going to be strike number 2, 0-2 count here. Two count with 2 outs. So 2 strikes. We'll see what he can do here against Castillo. And that's going to be a foul ball, but nonetheless, Gonzalez is going to advance to third base. So now Cardinals with a runner on third. We'll see if Ortiz can get an RBI here. Still now a 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Ortiz. We'll see if Castillo can seal the deal here for the Weslaco Panthers and take this to the top of the second. And that's going to fall into the dirt, a bit low for Ortiz, and that's going to be ball number 2, so a 2-2 count now for Angel Ortiz. And he's going to hit that straight down to center field, and that's going to be an RBI for Ortiz as a runner gets on first. That's going to be Gabriel Gonzalez running into the home plate for now 1 point for the Harlingen Cardinals. Up next to bat for the Cardinals is going to be number 9, Ethan Cepeda. Still working with 2 outs and a runner on first. We'll look to see what he can do, his turn to try and escape Castillo. And he's going to hit that straight, splitting left field and center field, taking Ortiz to second. And he's just going to stay there at first. That's Ethan Cepeda. Now a runner on first and second for the Cardinals. Still 2 outs. And it's going to be Hunter Rodriguez up next to bat for the Harlingen Cardinals. Hunter Rodriguez next to bat for the Cardinals. 2 on, 2 outs. We'll look to see what Rodriguez can do here as he pops that one up. Misses a shortstop. And that's going to be 3 runners on each base. Hunter Rodriguez. The bases will be full, bases loaded. Bases loaded, and Ricky Montelongo now at the plate for the Harlingen Cardinals. We'll look to see what he can do here. Still 2 outs. So one mistake will do it and take us to the top of the second. That's going to be a foul ball. Strike number 1. 0-1 count from Montelongo. Montelongo's second pitch as he awaits Castillo. He's going to hit that straight to Castillo. That's going to be 1 RBI, and the bases will be loaded once again at Harlingen Cardinals with a second point on the board. And that's when he batted that one. It went straight to the pitcher's foot. As they take a huddle at the mound, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more.
Up next at bat for the Cardinals is going to be number 3, Justin Galvan. Bases loaded once again. And that's going to be ball number 1. Starting off with a 1-0 count. Still 2 outs for the Cardinals. And strike number 2. So now a 1-1 count for Galvan. Hitting that off foul ball number 2. So now a 1-2 count. At the bottom of the first, we'll see if this next pitch takes us to the top of the second. Still bases loaded for Galvan. And a swing and a miss, strike number 3 and out number 3. As the Cardinals return to the dugout, they're going to be switching out for the defensive team now. Bottom of the first, we'll be heading to the top of the second. Right after this commercial break, Harlingen Cardinals leading the Weslaco Panthers 2-0 in the district opener. We'll be right back. I'm Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live.
Support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen. Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Back here at top of the second. Number 23, Nathaniel Perez, now batting for the Weslaco Panthers. A swing and a miss on the first pitch of the second inning. And still pitching for the Harlingen Cardinals. This is going to be number 13, Ricky Montelongo. On deck for the Panthers is number 24, Izzy De Leon. And that's going to be strike number 2. Starting off early in an 0-2 count for Perez. That's going to be far all right. Ball number 1. Now a 1-2 count. He's going to hit that one off and he's going to foul it. Still stuck at a 1-2 count for Nathaniel Perez. Ball number 2. As that one rolls its way into the dirt. 2-2 count. See if Montelongo can close it out here on this next pitch. And that's going to be a hit to the third baseman and straight back to his the first baseman. That's going to be out number 1 as Perez heads his way to the dugout. Number 24, Izzy De Leon, heads to the plate to bat next for the Weslaco Panthers. Izzy De Leon hitting that one off straight into the sky. And that shortstop going to catch it with ease. Out number 2 for the Weslaco Panthers. And up next is going to be number 14, Isaac Rodriguez. Rodriguez now batting for the Panthers with 2 outs. And that's going to be ball number 1. Ball number 2, 2-0 count early for number 14, Isaac Rodriguez. Far right for Rodriguez. We're going to call that ball number 3, 3-0 count. One more mistake by Montelongo, and Izzy Rodriguez will be heading to the first base with ease. Now strike number one. Pitch fitting perfectly into the catcher's mitt. 3-1 count now. A swing and a miss. Call it strike number two, and we're all even here. It can go either way. We'll see who can win the battle between Rodriguez and Montelongo. And 3 perfect pitches in a row, and that's going to be out number 3. And we'll be heading to the bottom of the second. Right after this commercial break, I'm Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live. Stay tuned. We got ourselves a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
We are back at the bottom of the Garcia up to bat for the Harlingen Cardinals as he's going to try and bunt that one. That's going to be strike number 1. Harlingen Cardinals leading 2-0 thus far in the baseball game. As the weather starts to drop just a bit, getting a little chilly, 68 degrees and 11-mile-an-hour winds here in Harlingen, Texas. Hitting that straight to the second base as the second misses that ball. Garcia's gonna head to first base with ease. Now, next person at bat as the lineup resets, number 17, Thomas Lissy at bat for the Harlingen Cardinals. And caught him off guard, and that's going to be out number 1. Caught me off guard as well, Alex Castillo. So that's going to be out for the Cardinals as Thomas Lissy is still at the plate. Going to be ball number 1. And that was way out of Lissy's hitting range. Ball number 2. Once again, same spot for Castillo. On deck for the Cardinals is going to be number 15, Jacob Marroquin. And strike number one, there it is, a little gun sign from the umpire. So a 2-1 count now for Lissy. As he's gonna hit that one off, almost hitting the pitcher straight to center field. And Lissy's gonna stroll his way to first base. So a runner on first once again for the Cardinals. Marroquin up next to bat. Marroquin now at the plate with a runner on first. That's going to be ball number one. Almost hitting Marroquin on his shoulder. Trying to head back to first base again, as he was successful the first time and not the second. Unsuccessful once again back at first base for Castillo, as Marroquin relaxes, awaiting a pitch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for Marroquin. Strike at number one. 1-1 count now here in the bottom of the second with one out for the Harlingen Cardinals. Hitting that one out once again. That's going to be strike number two. So now
Josh.
Sorry about that. Now a 1-2 count here for Marroquin. See if Castillo can capitalize on this next pitch. As the catcher and Castillo are going to exchange a couple words. That's Ethan Gallegos and Alex Castillo at the mound, trying to drop something that they can work with to get this next strikeout. Something they both like and they're comfortable with. We'll have to see if it pays off here on this next pitch. And he's going to get that off straight to first, and that's going to be out number two for the Cardinals. Up next for the Cardinals to bat is number 16, Jeremy Cavazos, with 2 outs and a runner still on first. Thomas Lissy at first base. going to be ball number 1, as the catcher had to stand up for that one. Cavazos, 1-1 count now. Foul ball, strike number 1. And not so far away from us in the same complex, we have the softball game going on. And Kevin Noddle's there covering the Harlingen South Lady Hawks versus the Harlingen Lady Cardinals in their district opener as well. So a softball and a baseball night. 2-for-1 deal. And that pitch is going to hit Cavazos there in the back, and he's going to be walking to first, and that sends Lissy to second. So now a runner on first and a runner on second for the Harlingen Cardinals. So catcher and pitcher exchanging words once again as number 19, Angel Ortiz, heads to the plate to bat next for the Cardinals. And a courtesy runner for Cavazos is going to be number 8, Gabriel Gonzalez, who's now at first base. So a runner on first and second and 2 outs for Ortiz to work with. And that for 1. Ortiz hitting that one straight to the net. Strike number 1 now. 1-1 count for Angel Ortiz. A swing and a miss. Call that strike number 2 now. 1-2 count. And Ortiz caught in a pickle as this. We'll see if Castillo can get him out of here and send this to the top of the 3rd. So their Panthers can have another at-bat, another opportunity early. 1-2 count for Ortiz. And falling in the dirt, it's going to be ball number 2. Now a 2 count. So Castillo trying to get the second person at second base out. Unsuccessful. Returns to focus at Angel Ortiz, who's still at the plate with a 2-2 count. And that's going to be ball number 3. So now anybody can win this little matchup. Anyone can win this matchup here between Ortiz and Castillo. We'll see who can come out on top. Castillo wins it. We'll be heading to the top of the 3rd as Ortiz is stuck in a 3-2 count. And Lissy's gonna try to advance to the 3rd. The umpire's gonna call that strike number 3, and that is out number 3 So 3 balls, 3 strikes, and 3 outs. And we're going to be heading to the top of the third.
After 2 complete.
Harlingen Cardinals up 2-0 over the Weslaco Panthers. We'll be right back. I'm Reuben Guzman with Real Sports Live.
Of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
We are back here, top of the third now. Weslaco Panthers now up to bat. Number 22, that's going to be the pitcher, Alex Castillo, as he's up next on the lineup for the Panthers. Montelongo still pitching for the Cardinals, and that first pitch is going to be a strike. So strike number 1, 0-1 count early. And he's going to get that one off straight to the shortstop. See if he has the arm to make it to first. And with ease. And that's going to be out number 1 for the Cardinals. Up next to bat for the Panthers is going to be number 4, Julian
Now batting in the number 9
Cavazos.
spot, number 4, Julian Cavazos.
Up next, Julian Cavazos is now at the plate facing off against Montelongo, as the Weslaco pitchers haven't had much success getting to a base. And that's going to be strike number 1. 0-1 count early. Once again, Montelongo with only 34 pitches in the game thus far. A swing and a miss for Cáceres, and that's going to be strike number 2. 0-2 count. And that's going to be a foul ball straight to the net. Going to keep it same 0-2 count for Cáceres as he's trying to regroup and refocus. A little bit of frustration. That's going to be ball 1. Now 1-2 count for Cáceres. And that's going to be strike number 3. So the umpire is going to signal a little as he's out of here. So 2 outs now for the Cardinals. Up next to bat,
Chris Cáceres.
number 9, Chris Cáceres. As the lineup resets, Cáceres will get his second chance here at Montelongo, hoping for redemption. As that first pitch falls into the dirt for ball number 1. Cáceres working with 2 outs. If he's able to escape Montelongo, on deck for the Panthers will be number 15, Aaron Tamez. Strike number 2, or excuse me, strike number 1. Now 1-1 count with 2 outs. And he's going to get that hit off. They're going to call that a foul ball, I believe. So it's going to be a strike number 2 now. 1-2 count for Cáceres back at the plate. One more strike and we'll be to the bottom of the 3rd. That's going to be far out of Cáceres' batting area. So a 2-2 count now. So he's going to miss that pitch, and Cáceres is able to get to first base. So falling into the dirt as a nice play right there. But Chris Cáceres not giving up. And a bit too high. So up next is going to be number 15, Aaron Tamez. Tamez now at bat for the Panthers. So the count resets, still 2 outs and a runner on first for the Weslaco. And foul ball number 1, so that's going to be strike number 1. Swing and a miss right there for Aaron Tamez. Strike number 2. And a runner on first. So no 2 count early. And 2 outs. We'll see if Tamez can capitalize here. Tamez is going to take a little break, trying to regroup and refocus. And a swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike number 3 and out number 3. And we're headed to the bottom of the 3rd. Harlingen Cardinals up next to bat. I'll be right back. I'm Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen. Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it.
We're back here, bottom of the third. Harlingen Cardinals back at bat. Number 9, Ethan Cepeda, batting for the Cardinals. That's going to fall into the dirt just a bit short, so it's going to be ball number 1. It's a 1-0 count here for Cepeda. It's going to be a hit but a foul ball, so a 1-1 count on the board. Now, Weslaco fans didn't like that call right there by the umpire, but it's going to be a ball, as they saw different, I believe. But so a 2-1 count for Cepeda now, facing off against Castillo. Swing and a miss, strike number 2. So 2-2 count. We'll see if Castillo can capitalize here on this next pitch. Foul, excuse me, a ball. So now a 3-2 count. Anybody's battle here. And that's going to go into the dirt for ball number 4. Cepeda will be making his way to first base. So now up next to bat for the Cardinals is going to be number 10, Hunter Rodriguez. So a runner on first for Harlingen. And Rodriguez at bat. No outs. Trying to get out the runner at first, unsuccessful.
Move around, 10.
And once again, but the umpire's going to call him safe. Still 0-0. No pitches have gone. To Rodriguez after that one. Ball number 1. Back to the first baseman, unsuccessful, as Rodriguez hasn't had much of an opportunity here at this at-bat. As Castillo almost took off his head. It's going to be ball number 2, so now a 2-0 count for Hunter Rodriguez as he's in the bunting position. Ball number 3. So a 3-0 count for Rodriguez. As Castillo gets his first strike, a 3-1 count now on the board. And he's gonna hit that one off. So a 3-2 count now. As Castillo has an opportunity at his first out of this inning. Rodriguez stuck in a 3-2 count, a run on first and 0 outs. And that's going to be ball number 4 as that was way out of his hitting box. So that's going to walk Hunter Rodriguez to first, and now a run on first and second for the Cardinals.
Coming up to bat.
So still 0 outs for Castillo as he has, or as Harlingen has a run on first and second here at the bottom of the third. Number 13, Ricky Montelongo up next to bat for the Harlingen Cardinals. I believe Weslaco is going to take a timeout, and so are we. We'll be right back after this commercial break with the remainder of the third inning.
And table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
Now we are back here. Ricky Montelongo at the plate for the Harlingen Cardinals. A runner on first and a runner on second. And no outs for Castillo. As that first pitch is going to go straight towards the second baseman. And that's going to be the first out for Harlingen. And up next to watch.
Now batting number 3, Justin.
Up next to bat for the Harlingen Cardinals is number 3, Justin Galvan, as he was working with 1 out, but a run on first and second. That first pitch is going to be a strike, so 0-1 count for Justin Galvan. A swing and a miss right there, strike number 2 for Galvan. So 0-2 count. We'll see if Castillo capitalizes on this one, making it 2 outs. Falling low. Ball number 1. Now 1-2 count for Galvan. 1 ball, 2 strikes, a run on first and a runner on second for the Harlingen Cardinals. And that's going to be ball number 2. 2-2 count. And a low swing and a miss, and that's going to be out number 2 for Harlingen. Up next to bat for the Cardinals is number 7, Reuben Garcia. Garcia now working with 2 outs and a runner on first and second still here at the bottom of the 3rd. We'll look to see if Alex Castillo, pitcher for the Weslaco Panthers, can capitalize on this next at-bat for Harlingen and take this to the top of the 4th. That's going to be out number 3.
After 3 completes, Panthers 0.
So bottom of the 3rd is going to leave us scoreless. Same as bottom of, the 2nd and 3rd inning are going to leave us scoreless. Harlingen still up 2-0 over the Weslaco Panthers. We'll be right back with the top of the 4th after this commercial break.
Go and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Reuben Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here.
And we're back here, top of the fourth. This ball game is moving pretty quick. Ricky Montelongo still at bat for the Harlingen Cardinals. Batting right now for the Weslaco Panthers is number 6, Stone Gomez. And that first pitch is going to be a strike, so 0-1 count. And that next one falling on the dirt now. 1-1 count. Ball number 1 for Stone Gomez. So that was strike number 3 to be exact. That last ball was not a ball, it was a strike. So that's going to be 1 out for the Weslaco Panthers. And up next to bat for the Panthers is going to be number 30, Troy Rodriguez. And the first hit's going to go straight to the second baseman and right back to first base. And that's going to be a quick out. Out number 2. So now 2 outs. And up next to bat for the Panthers is going to be number 23, Nathaniel Perez. We'll look to see if Montelongo can end it here and take us to the bottom of the 4th. So first pitch is going to be ball number 1. Starting off early with a 1-0 count to Perez's advantage. And he's going to hit that straight to center field. It's going to be caught by the center fieldman. That's going to be out number 3 for the Panthers. So now we're going to be heading to the bottom of the 4th.
After 3.5. Panthers 0, Cardinals.
Harlingen Cardinals still leading by 2 points. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 4th. After this commercial break, I'm Brandon Guzman with Rio Sports Live.
Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the
back now as the lineup resets for Harlingen Cardinals. Once again, Thomas Lissy, number 17, will be at the plate facing off against Alex Castillo for about the third time this evening. And that first pitch is going to be a ball, a bit too high, even for the catcher. Starting off with a 1-0 count for Lissy. As he's going to send that one straight to center field. Caught, as that's going to be out number 1 for Harlingen. And up next to bat is going to be number 15, Jacob Marroquin. Marroquin already with 1 RBI tonight. As he's working with 1 out and 0 people on the base. We'll see what he can do at bat here. Jacob Marroquin, number 15, batting for the Harlingen Cardinals. And that's going to be strike number 1. So a 0-1 count here. And Castillo with the advantage. And ball number 1, 1-1 count. Now that ball was a bit too far, even for the catcher once again. So 1's across the board, 1 ball, strike, and 1 out. Is what Marroquin is working with. He hits that straight to third base. See if he has the speed to make it back. And the umpire is going to call him out there as we have a player down. As Jacob Marroquin is slow to get up. We'll be right back once he's back in his own 2 feet after this commercial break.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen. Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles.
And we're back here as Jacob Marroquin was slow to get up. Looked like he got Charlie horse there by the first baseman. But walking back on his own 2 feet, as healthy as an ox. So that's going to be up next to bat. It's actually going to be out number 2.
Now batting number 16.
So, number 16, Jeremy Cavazos, up next to bat for the Harlingen Cardinals, working with 2 outs. As we're in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch, a swing and a miss. Starting off with a 0-1 count. Castillo with the advantage once again over the batter. And falling in the dirt for ball number 1. So now a 1-1 count here for Cavazos. Working with 2 outs and no runners on a base. Castillo waiting the signal from his catcher. And And that's going to be a nice pitch right there by Castillo, and a swing and a miss for Cavazos. Now a 1-2 count. Castillo with the advantage. One more nice pitch. And we're going to be heading to the top of the fifth, as Cavazos is going to take a little break, a little breather, trying to regroup and refocus, awaiting the next pitch by Castillo. That's going to be too high even for the catcher once again. Ball number 2. So a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs for Jeremy Cavazos. And another swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike number 3 and out number 3 as we head to the top of the fifth.
After 4 complete.
71 pitches for Alex Castillo of the Weslaco Panthers, and only 52 pitches for Ricky Montelango and the Harlingen Cardinals. Harlingen Cardinals still leading the Weslaco Panthers 2-0. We'll be right back with the top of the fifth after this commercial break. I'm Brandon Guzman with the Real Sports Live.
Houston in San Benito is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
It down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
We're back here, top of the fifth, batting for Weslaco. Number 24, Izzy De Leon, as Ricky Montelango is at the plate with only 52 pitches in tonight's game thus far. Montelango with a nice pitch and a swing and a miss for De Leon. 0-1 count. Out of De Leon's reach, it's going to be ball number 1. So 1-1 count now for De Leon and the Weslaco Panthers. Another swing and a miss. Izzy De Leon not ready for these pitches by Montelango. That's going to fall in the dirt for ball number 2. So now a 2-2 count for Izzy De Leon. And he's going to hit that off to the second baseman. And not able to get it off to the first baseman, as Izzy De Leon's going to get to first base. And that's where he's going to reside now for just a bit. Up next for the Panthers batting
Number 14, Isaac.
is going to be number 14, Isaac Rodriguez for Weslaco. Weslaco with a runner on first, and Isaac Rodriguez batting at the plate. First pitch, a swing and a miss, strike number 1. And the coach is going to have a talk with Rodriguez, trying to figure out a way to evade the pitches that Montelongo's been sending all night. Still an 0-1 count for Rodriguez. As he's going to try and bunt that, and not able to get back to the first baseman. An error right there by the first baseman. That's going to be a runner on second now for Weslaco. So a runner on second. And Isaac De Leon still at the plate with 2 outs. So it's an 0-2 count for Rodriguez. And another swing and a miss. That's going to be out number 1 and strike number 3.
Now batting the number
So our runner still on second base.
Alex Castillo.
And up next to bat for the Weslaco Panthers is going to be number 22, Alex Castillo. Castillo at the plate working with the runner on second and 1 out. Still down 2-0 is the Weslaco Panthers. And that's going to be strike number 1. As Castillo backed away from that one just a bit. Castillo able to get that hit off. Another error, this time by the short baseman. And that's going to score 1. So an RBI for Alex Castillo. That's number 24, Izzy De Leon running it in. So that's going to be 1 point on the board for Weslaco. Now a 2-1 ball game. And still 1 out for Weslaco. Up next to bat is going to be number 4, Julian Cazares. As Weslaco only has 1 out. And now a runner on just first base. As that bunt, he's going to bunt that one. That's going to be a foul ball. So it's going to be strike number 1. Now an 0-1 count. As a runner on first is a courtesy runner for Castillo. I believe that is Abel Navarro, number 11, at first base. And indeed it is. So Navarro at first base right now for Castillo. And Julian Cazares still at the plate, working with a 1-0 count. Strike number 2. 0-2 count early for Julian Cazares. And he's going to get that off, hitting the brick wall. That's at the bottom of the net. Still 0-2 count for Cáceres. Another foul ball for Cáceres, still stuck in an 0-2 count. And a runner on first. And that next pitch is going to be a hit. Straight to the second baseman and right back to first base. And that's going to be out number 2 for Weslaco. But they will advance a runner to second base.
Now batting leadoff batter number 9, Chris Cáceres.
So a runner on second for Weslaco. And the lineup will reset for Weslaco as number 9, Chris Cáceres, heads to the plate to face off against Ricky Montelongo once again. And that first pitch is going to be right into the catcher's glove for an 0-1 count. It's a strike number 1. And strike number 2. Two nice back-to-back pitches from Montelongo as Chris Cáceres can't seem to find the perfect ball. And that one's going to be low into the dirt. So now a 1-2 count and 2 outs. He's going to get that one off straight to left field and caught by the shortstop somehow in the glove. We got to get that highlight. That's going to be out number 3 for Harlingen. A nice play as we take a look at that replay in full screen. A nice diving catch. And we're going to be headed to the bottom of the 5th right after this commercial break. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We got a good one on our hands.
Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? Add a piece of cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Reuben Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston.
And we're back here, bottom of the 5th. Brandon Guzman of Real Sports Live. Now at the plate for Harlingen is going to be number 19, Angel Ortiz. Going to be out of the range for Ortiz. Ball number 1 as Weslaco was able to get on the board at their last at bat. A swing and a miss right there for Ortiz. Call it a 1-1 count. Another swing and a miss. 1-2 count now for Ortiz. We'll look to see if Castillo can capitalize here on this next pitch and get the first out of the Cardinals at bat. And that's going to be ball number 1, way left of Ortiz. Another ball, so now a 3-2 count for Angel Ortiz as Castillo and Ortiz face off once again. We'll see who wins this battle, who gets a better end of the bone. And it's actually going to be Alex Castillo, the pitcher for Weslaco, as that's a 3rd strike. And Angel Ortiz will be heading back to the dugout as number 9, Ethan Cepeda, heads to the plate to bat for the Harlingen Cardinals with 1 out to work with and no runners on a base. He's going to get that. It's going to be foul ball number 1 and strike number 1. That's how they count it in baseball. So 0-1 count early for Cepeda. And 1 out to work with. It's going to be strike number 2, 0-2 count now for Cepeda. As Castillo waits the signal from his catcher, and there it is, and that's going to be in the dirt for ball number 1. It's now a 1-2 count. On deck for the Cardinals is going to be number 10, Hunter Rodriguez, as he tries to time the bat on the side with Castillo's pitch. And falling into the dirt, that's going to be ball number 2. Now a 2-2 count. Two count for Ethan Cepeda and 1 out. And falling in the dirt for ball number 3. So now a 3-2 count. This can go either way for Cepeda or Castillo. And Castillo finds himself in this situation once again. And the pitch comes in low into the dirt, and that's going to be ball number 4 for Cepeda as he advances to first base. Hunter Rodriguez heads to the plate now to bat for the Harlingen Cardinals.
Number 10, Hunter Rodriguez.
Still 1 out and a runner on first is what Hunter Rodriguez will be working with. As the Harlingen Cardinals are only leading the Panthers by 1 at the bottom of the 5th. As they hope to add on just a bit more. Only 1 out on the board. That's going to be strike number 1 early as Castillo takes advantage over Rodriguez. 0-1 count.
Move around, Ted.
Foul ball, strike number 2 for Rodriguez. 0-2 count. Down early. Alex Castillo with a huge advantage if he can capitalize here on this next pitch. Trying to throw out the runner on first as he stays safe. Still an 0-2 count for Rodriguez at the plate. As the catcher focuses his attention to first base, not going to be able to get that off. So now a 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and only 1 out and a runner on first for the Harlingen Cardinals. Rodriguez is going to get that off. And they're going to have another out. So it's going to be 2 outs for the Cardinals as Ricky Montelongo heads to the plate. Cardinals able still to have a runner on first, but Montelongo is going to be working with 2 outs, a runner on first. Montelongo able to get that off straight to second base. As that runner from first advances to second, that's not going to matter. That's going to be out number 3 for Harlingen. As they still lead the Weslaco Panthers 2-0, or 2-1, excuse me, as we head to the top of the 6th. We'll be right back. I'm Brandon Guzman with the Real Sports Live.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
And we're going to be right back here, top of the 6th. Only 2 more innings to go after this, or including this one. Weslaco only trailing by 1. And Aaron Tamez, number 15, at bat for the Panthers. It's going to be ball number 1, and that's out of the range of Tamez. So 1-0 count. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Bunting position. And that's going to be strike number 1. So now a 1-1 count. Strike number 2, Montelongo sending the heat. As Tamez has no answer for it on the last 2 pitches. Now 1-2 count for Aaron Tamez. And that's going to be strike number 3, and he's headed back to the dugout as number 6, Stone Gomez, heads to the plate for the Weslaco Panthers, working with 1 out and no runners on the bases. That's going to be over the net, right behind the press box. Strike number 1 for Gomez. Falling into the dirt, call that ball number 1. So now 1s across the board, 1 out, 1 strike, and 1 ball for the Panthers. Falling into the dirt, ball number 2. So now a 2-1 count. And Gomez with a slight advantage as the umpire cleans the plate. As Montelongo will throw the 3rd ball. So now a 3-1 count for Stone Gomez at the plate currently for the Weslaco Panthers. And that's going to be ball number 4. And Gomez will put some effort into that run to first base. So now Panthers have a runner on first and 1 out. And up next to bat will be number 30, Troy Rodriguez for Weslaco. So Troy Rodriguez now at bat, facing off against Montelongo once again. And a runner on first with 1 out. And that's going to be a ball on the first pitch. So starting a 1-0, excuse me, they're going to change that to a strike. So now an 0-1 count. Early for Troy Rodriguez. At bat for the Weslaco Panthers. On deck for the Panthers will be number 23, Nathaniel Perez. He's going to hit that as a foul ball. So now an 0-2 count for Rodriguez as he heads back to the plate. Not able to keep that one between the lines. 0 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see if Montelongo can seal the deal. And that's going to go straight to the third baseman, and a double play will occur right there. So from third base to first base, and 2 outs. And that's going to send us to the bottom of the second. Excuse me, bottom of the sixth. Take a look at that replay real quick. And nice camera work right there by a cameraman, Eduardo Guzman. And we'll be back with the bottom of the sixth after this commercial break. I'm Brandon Guzman with Real Sports Live.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to...
Back here, bottom of the sixth. Harlingen Cardinals leading by 1 over the Weslaco Panthers. Batting here for Harlingen is number 8, Gabriel Gonzalez. As Alex Castillo has a new batter to pitch to. That's going to be ball number 1, so 1-1 count here for Rodriguez. Excuse me, for Gonzalez, Gabriel Gonzalez. It's going to be foul ball, so strike number 2. And on deck for Harlingen Cardinals is going to be number 7, Reuben Garcia. So 1-2 count here for Gonzalez. As he gets that one off straight to left field, backpedaling and caught by the left fieldman. That's going to be out number 1 for the Cardinals. So walking to the plate now is going to be number 7, Reuben Garcia. So Reuben Garcia heading to the plate now, working with 1 out, and the count reset. First pitch, first strike, 0-1 count on deck for the Cardinals as the count resets. Number 17, Thomas Lissy. And that's going to fall into the dirt, so ball 1, strike 1, 1-1 count here for Garcia. Two 2-1 count for Garcia. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be ball number 3. Weslaco fans don't like that call right there by the umpire. So now 3 balls and 1 strike. We'll see if Castillo walks Garcia to first base. And he will do exactly that. They're going to change that to a strike. So that's actually going to be strike number 2. So a 3-2 count for Garcia. Couldn't go anybody's way on this next pitch. Unless it's a foul ball. As Garcia's in a bunting position. And Castillo shakes his head to his catcher. Doesn't like that call and will switch it up. And that one's falling into the dirt for ball number 4. As number 17, Thomas Lissy, heads to the plate for the Harlingen Cardinals. And that count's going to reset. Still 1 out, but a runner on first
Now batting the
for
shortstop,
Harlingen.
number 17, Thomas Lissy.
So a runner on first and 1 out. And Thomas Lissy at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th for the Harlingen Cardinals. Strike number 1 for Lissy. 0-1 count. As Castillo tries to throw out the runner at first, unsuccessful. And he will turn his focus back to Lissy at the plate. Strike number 2. 0-2 count early. Castillo with the advantage over Lissy. We'll have to see if anything changes here on this next pitch. Castillo trying to throw out Garcia at first. Unsuccessful for the second time here. And that's going to be ball number 1. As the catcher was trying to throw out first. Unsuccessful. So Lissy gets another chance with a 1-2 count and 1 out and a runner on first to work with. And he's gonna send that one straight to right field. And that's gonna be out number 2. And Garcia's gonna have the speed to make it back. So Lissy will be out. And Garcia's gonna make it back to first base to avoid the second out. So now up next to bat for the Cardinals is gonna be number 11, Quentin Alvarez, new batter. New batter here for the Cardinals as he gets to face off against Alex Castillo himself. Still the runner on first and 2 outs for Alvarez to work with. New face for Castillo as that first pitch falls into the dirt. With a ball 1, and his catcher and pitcher are going to go have another conversation at the mound as umpire wipes the dirt off of the plate. So 1-0 count early for Alvarez. Alvarez is going to get that hit off as it bounces straight to second, miss it. And he's going to get to first as he rounds to second, and Garcia is not thrown out, and that's going to be a highlight play right there for the Harlingen Cardinals. A runner on a runner on second, and a runner on third as the new batter heads to the plate. For Harlingen, we'll take a look at that replay in the split screen. You can see the miss, an error right there by the pitcher. The replay is going to be on the right side of your screen. So the new batter for the Harlingen Cardinals is going to be number 16, Jeremy Cavazos. As Cavazos now has a runner on second and a runner on third.
Now batting the catcher, number 16, Jeremy Cavazos.
So a reset count, 2 outs and a runner on second and a runner on third for Harlingen. We'll see what Cavazos can do here. Maybe try and get an RBI as he calls it off. Wants to refocus right here. And once again, the catcher will go have a conversation at the mound with his pitcher. Jeremy Cavazos at the plate for Harlingen, number 16. A reset count and a runner on second and third. And they're going to walk Jeremy Cavazos to first. An intentional walk is what they're going to call it. So we got full bases, 2 outs. And Angel Ortiz back at the plate for the Harlingen Cardinals. They're going to switch out a courtesy runner for Cavazos is going to be number 6. Des Ledesma. So bases loaded, 2 outs for Ortiz. And that's going to be strike number 1. Starting off with an 0-1 count. Castillo with a slight advantage. strike number 2. Nice pitch right there by Alex Castillo. As this is the deciding pitch. If Castillo will take this to the top of the 7th, give his Panthers another chance to come back. One more chance to come back. Or is Ortiz going to get the better half on this next pitch? And falling into the dirt is going to be ball number 1. So now a 1-2 count. For Ortiz, as this game got me standing on my feet. I was sitting down for the first couple of innings. Swing and a miss on strike number 3 and out number 3 with the bases loaded, and that's going to give the Panthers another chance to come back. So after 6 innings, we'll be heading to the top of the 7th for the Weslaco Panthers last at bat. We'll be right back with some 32-6A district home opener action here in Harlingen, Texas. I'm Brandon Guzman with The Real Sports Live.
Many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Reuben Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
So we are back here, top of the 7th. Last chance for Weslaco Panthers to come back in this ball game. Number 23, Nathaniel Perez. Last time he will face off against Ricky Montelongo for the night. And the first pitch is going to be a ball. So 1-0 count early for Perez. On deck for the Panthers will be number 24, Izzy De Leon. And Perez is going to hit that off, and that's going to be out number 1, straight to left field, as the left fieldman is going to catch that. So now up next at bat is going to be Izzy De Leon, who has the only score for the Panthers tonight. So 1 out and a reset count. On deck for the Panthers will be number 14, Isaac Rodriguez. We'll see what De Leon can do here, facing off against Montelongo for the last time tonight. And out of the swinging box for De Leon, it's going to be ball number 1, so a 1-0 count early. And he's going to hit that straight into the sky. De Leon still giving effort to first base, and that's going to be out number 2. So one more out for the Cardinals, and that will do it for the ball game tonight. So now up next to bat for the for the Panthers is going to be number 14, Isaac Rodriguez, working with 2 outs. So hitting that straight to the shortstop, trying to get it across, and not able to get it. That's going to be a runner on first. Umpire is going to signal him safe. So now up next to bat is going to be number 22, the pitcher, Alex Castillo. So a runner on first for the Weslaco Panthers, as that is a start, still 2 outs. So Castillo will be working with 2 outs and a runner on first, facing off against Montelongo. We'll see what Castillo has up his sleeve here, as umpire is going to call a quick break and resume action. It's going to fall into the mitt or the glove of the catcher perfectly. So 0-1 count for Castillo. That's going to be strike number 2, as that ball went in the wrong part of the field, went behind the net to the stands. So runner still on first and an 0-2 count. So this next strike will do it if Montelongo is able to convert. And a swing and a miss. And that will do it. And the Harlingen Cardinals will win the 32-6A district opener over their district rival, the Weslaco Panthers, 2-1. Led by number 13, the pitcher, Ricky Montelongo. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight to Real Sports Live. And thank you to my cameraman, Eduardo Guzman, and also my little brother. I want to give a quick shout out to both teams for giving us a good game. So I hope everyone has a safe ride home and a good night. Once again, thank you.